Hey everyone, okay, so today we're going to be talking about high-end purchases and how to save money when we're buying more expensive makeup, because makeup isn't cheap and a lot of it can be incredibly expensive. So I'm going to give you a few tips to try and help you save a little bit of money as we go along. So the first thing you need to do is look for size, because size is very deceptive. Oftentimes when we're buying things, they come in really big compacts and we think we're getting more than we are. What you want to do is look on the back and look at the amount of product that we're getting, because obviously, you know, if you're spending 30, 40, 50 pounds, $60, whatever, you want to know you're getting your money's worth. So check it over, just turn it upside down and see what kind of grams you're getting for your money. Another thing to think about as well is check for pigmentation and that kind of thing, because say a blush has got 8 grams of product in, but when you touch the brush on it, it all kind of just sort of turns into a powder and goes everywhere. You're going to go through that a lot quicker than one that's equally as pigmented, but when you put your brush in it, you don't get excess product all over the place, so you need to think about that too. The other thing is, get a pro card. Now, pro cards are those things that us makeup artists get that we get discounts on. And some of them are easier to get than others. Obviously, if you're a makeup artist, you should be applying for a pro card, because makeup artists tend to get around about 35 to 40% off certain brands like MAC, Makeup Forever, La Masca, that kind of thing. But some brands are easier to get than others. If you're a beauty blogger or a beauty vlogger and you have a successful blog, sometimes that criteria in itself is enough to get you 10, 20% off products. So you want to kind of check with that. Other brands like Makeup Forever are slightly more hard to get. When I went to get my pro card for Makeup Forever, I had to bring qualification with me for makeup artistry, printed work that had been in magazines. So it's much more, Makeup Forever are much more strict than say other companies. So if you're a working makeup artist, go for it. If you're not, see what their criteria is, because you can save a lot of money by getting a pro card. QVC. I love watching QVC. It's trash telly that I love to watch. But the good thing with QVC is they have really big brands on there. They have Makeup Forever, they have MAC, they don't have MAC I don't think, but they have Makeup Forever, they have Trish McAvoy, they have Smashbox. And here in the UK, if we get makeup and try it, we can't really return it in the store the same way you can in America, I believe. So going to QVC and trying the makeup, because you can try it, and then if you really hate it or it didn't work out, you can send it back. And I think it's a marvelous way of doing it. And sometimes the today's special values are actually very, very good. So I think QVC is an excellent place to try slightly more expensive brands, see what they're like, and if they don't work out, you can send them back. Oh, and I've got some great stories for you coming up on the Beauty Bullshit series about the post and packaging of things, because these are some shockers coming up. Ask for a tester. I know it's simple, but it's like we kind of feel better to ask for a tester at Benefit than we do at Chanel or Dior or Tom Ford. And we really shouldn't be this way. We really should be asking for a tester at Tom Ford more than we should be at Benefit. Never be afraid to ask for a tester, ever. If you're buying a foundation, a skin cream, whether it's a moisturizer or anti-wrinkle cream, whatever, you want to know that it's compatible, that you're not going to break out, because no product in the world can say it's not going to break you out, because everybody is different and what you react to, I may not react to. So it's just lies in marketing to say that the product is, you know, non-comedogenic, because there are no tests that I know of that can be performed to say it's not non-comedogenic. Makes no sense. Always ask for a tester. If they refuse, go elsewhere and do not use your money there. You know, the staff are almost always lovely, but you know, there are the notorious few that aren't. But you're doing them a service, so never forget that our money is keeping everybody in a job. So always ask for a tester, and like I said, if they don't, go elsewhere. Last but not least, check the internet. You've found your perfect foundation, it's by Chanel and you love it. Check the internet. You may be able to get it £5, £6, £10 cheaper sometimes just by looking online. I know that some of these are really simple, but you know, over the course of a year, these things add up. And when you're going on QVC and you're getting special deals, especially when the postage and packaging is free, you're asking for testers, so you're not buying a product and then realizing it didn't work out for your skin. Over the course of a year, you're going to be saving a lot of money on these products. So I think it's worthwhile doing, or kind of getting into the mindset of some of these tips so that you can save yourself money as you go along, because makeup is expensive. But the best thing about makeup, particularly eyeshadows and blushes, is that they do last a very, very long time. And you know, a MAC eyeshadow at 1.5 grams lasts a long time. And if you're getting one by, say, Makeup Forever, which is 2.5, you know it's going to last you even longer, and you don't mind paying slightly more for them. So hope this made some difference in your life, and if not, I hope you didn't fall asleep. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.